Welcome back, you guys, to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm your host and guide, Zolan Ironshield. Well, you guys, we are at episode 20 of the main series of this channel. I'm excited. We're going to do a real quick little fun thing since it's episode 20. I'm just going to pop you over just to my camera here, and I want to do a little show and tell for fun, show you guys something real cool. So I've got, right here, the replica of Sting, and I just thought I'd show you guys. I have many replicas. We'll just do one real quick. It's real leather. It's got the real metal thing. It's actually wood inlaid with painted. It's really, my camera isn't the super best. In the future, I may buy a better camera, you guys, if you guys want to see more cool things. And I'll give you a little quick this. Let's see if I can focus on the blade so you can see the blade. Look at that. Beautiful. It shines in the lights. Even makes a good little, listen, if I make it, listen. You can hear that ching, that little metal sound. But anyway, it's even got a little belt loop. Very beautiful blade. A little scuffed up because I've used it and hung it for a while, but let's see if I can get it in the light there so you can see it real good. Look at that. Yeah, isn't that gorgeous? Everything's real leather. It feels good. Real wood, real metals. Beautiful. Obviously, this particular one is the actual Sting. It just doesn't glow in our world as much. It only glows in Middle-earth, obviously. But anyway, it's a gorgeous, beautiful sword. I just want to show you guys that real quick, just for fun, because it's episode 20, I thought we'd do something fun extra. We're going to pop back to our actual thing, and we'll go into Middle-earth once again. And again, you guys, if you like these series, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, show your friends. It helps me out. Other people can get to know the channel too. And we're definitely going to work hard on, I think we'll always be doing this main series, because I love this main series, with our main character, Voice of the Rings, Zolan. You insert your name right into our main character's name, so we'll continue to do that always. I just thought we'd do a little bonus thing, a little extra at the beginning here, because it's episode 20. I won't do this very often. I won't annoy you guys if you just want to watch my videos for fun with voiceovers. But we will continue to do voiceovers. I will continue to improve and make it more and more fun, and we will have more fun. And don't forget that this series of this playlist I have is actually chronological story, right? So you start at episode 1 of this series. So if you're hopping in right now, you're like, oh, this looks kind of cool. This is actually episode 20, right? I don't say every episode, but it's on the title. And if you hop in, you're welcome to just come and watch it anywhere you want. You know, I want to give a suggestion. My mom really likes to listen to these sometimes, which is wonderful. My mom is an awesome. She loves gaming. She's even played Lord of the Rings Online in the past. But she likes to listen to them just by ear sometimes in the car while she's driving. She doesn't actually watch it. I would recommend that you watch them because it looks better, right? I'm showing you the world, you know. But like, if you just enjoy listening to the sounds and the music and me doing voiceovers, heck, you listen to them in a car if you want, right? But anyway, that's just a little side note if you want for some of the people who maybe drive a lot, go to work a lot, and, you know, don't have the time to sit and watch a screen, or you can't watch your screen in the car. Don't watch your screen in the car, guys. But you know what I mean. So anyway, we will continue on our story here. We left off with there's one other thing I wanted to say. Yes. Oh, yes. I might make other little playlists on this channel. I have another playlist that's called a LOTRO Guide. This is a LOTRO Tale, right? This is our main playlist on this channel for the stories and having voiceovers, which is the main goal of this channel. But I have made a side playlist called LOTRO Guide, because there's not really many people that make guides on simple things in Lord of the Rings Online, the video game. And I've always looked in the past when I was younger and was like, I can't find anything. You know, I need help on this or that. You know, when I was younger, now I've played this game so much for so many years that I know many things. Occasionally I'll look up a certain site that did something good on a certain subject that I will link to other videos that are similar subjects, because they do a good explanation of it. But yeah, check out that playlist as well if you want to learn and play this game yourself. But please, always, join us for every episode of, you know, a LOTRO Tale with the Voice of the Rings and your host, Zolan Ironshield, myself. So we will continue to have fun with this. And I may even make other little fun side stories and things like this with more voiceover things, and get maybe some collaborations with other people or other YouTubers. That might be fun in the future. So anyway, and if you are one of the people that subscribed and you're my first, 50 people, write in the comments, hey, I subscribed, I was 21 or something, and I'll keep an eye on that, and we'll know who our original fellowship was. And then if you're subscribed to this video and I have, maybe in the future, I have, thousands of subscribers, that would be cool, then you are just as welcome. We are a large LOTRO family, and we will all be a part of the fellowship. There's no limit to how the number of our fellowship can be. But it's also fun if you know you were here originally. But even if you're seeing this 2 years from now, and many people on the channel, you are also just as welcome. And we will have lots of fun together. So, and we will join it, and I will always try to answer as many comments as possible. Even if this channel gets really big, I will go through and try to answer comments or like things and stuff, because I know sometimes when people get, they get in the thousands of people, it's kind of hard to answer all comments. If I don't answer it, forgive me, but I do highly thank you if you take the time to leave a comment and like the video. So that means a lot to me. So, anyway, sorry, I will make this video a tiny bit longer so we can have our actual episode too. So, here we go, my friends! We are back! And I also put my Gimli helmet here, which I love. I have to clean it off. It's a little bit tarnished, but it is a very nice helmet anyway. Alright, so we're back here. We are in north of Breland, right? We're up here in near the Starter's farm. Stasser's farm, sorry. It's where you would get your horse if you're doing free-to-play or normals, right? You don't buy the skill or whatever, buy a horse in the store, which you can in the LOTRO store, but this is how you would actually get your horse in the normal game, right? Because you can do free-to-play is great in this game. So, let's move on with our story. What I did when you guys were gone was that I actually went and finished all those quests to turn in, right? So we'll talk to the, I helped the people, the farmers, got all the bears and stuff from last episode, and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to go ahead and talk to him, and then we'll move to the Lone Lands and follow the rangers in the main story quest. So let me open these, get some, am I out of inventory room? I am. Oh, I got to go sell some stuff here, guys. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and talk here to Andred, the ranger. I am back, Zolan Ironshield.
How can I be of service?
How can I be of service? The numbers of orcs pushing through the Trestle Bridge and other areas abutting the North Downs is disconcerting. We must not allow them to move beyond their current positions. We must do everything possible to end the threat here and now. Agreed. I can't even take his eggs because we're out of room, so we're gonna get rid of that. There we go. Boom. Alright.
How can I be of service?
How can I be of service? This find leaves me more concerned than before. Still, our focus must remain here in Breland. There are lives to save here as well as in the North Downs, and we must establish at least one bulwark against the orcs. Thank you for doing this, Zolan. Of course, we are happy to help. Right, voice of the ring members?
Could I speak with you a moment?
Alright, well he's got more quests to do. I'm sorry, Andred, we will have to come back and assist you another time, because we have places to go. Aragon has sent us to talk with and find Radagast the Brown in the Lowlands. But our biggest problem is we have to find the ranger there, because we don't know exactly where Radagast is. You know, he's a strange fellow. We'll see what voice we have for Radagast when we get there. There we go. Oh, did I just get off my goat by mistake? My bad. Alright, well there's a guy we can sell stuff to over here, so we can empty our inventory a little bit, so we can carry more fun things with us. Alright. Let's make sure I've got all the quests to turn in here. We're not going to go to Trestle Bridge. We're also not going to do that. Introduction, that's the one we're doing. Talk to the Forsake. We're going to go to the Lone Lands with those two quests. Alright, let's turn these in real quick. Hello, Ham.
What do you need?
What do you need? Good! With the fewer boars milling about, there will be more opportunity to feed the animals, and that will move onto the work site soon. Of course, we still don't have room for your stuff. Oh my goodness. Thank you for your generous mana potion. Neat!
Greetings.
Greetings. It's good to know that the number of wolves has been reduced. Still, these hills seem to be crawling with wildlife not usually seen this close to inhabited land. There must be something that has spooked them. This is true, this is true. Gonna eat a little of that. I really need to sell some of this stuff. It's getting in our way. Okay, moving on. Here we go. Alright, sweet. This guy's got Ray here. We can sell some stuff to Ray.
What do you need?
We want our instruments. We want those hides. We don't want those. Oh. I mean, I'll just put that on. Okay, and then we want our instruments. I just want to make sure we don't sell our instruments that Zolin, my other character, so gracefully bought for us. There we go, there we go. Oh, and by the way, what instrument will we use today, you guys? What are we feeling right now? We're definitely not going to be using the cowbell again. I just sold one of my instruments, the cowbell. Well, maybe that's not so bad after all. Okay, well, anyway. Sort those real quick. Alright, I think today, you guys, we will use the harp. Look at that, it's on our back. Isn't that nice? Alright.
How can I be of service?
How can I be of service? You did well, and I did make a promise to offer you pay, but I cannot say that I am willing to bring the horses here yet. Look around you and see out there bears. I truly think that they are the greatest threat we face here in Breland. Surely, I do. Yes, I don't think that's the only threat you have to worry about, my friend. Alright, so we're gonna talk to her. I rescued the husband. Remember from the last one where he was lost, so I found her husband. Alright, here we go.
What do you need?
What do you need? I'm so thankful you rescued Rob. He's resting now, but he asked me to give you a reward. He also asked for something more. Sweet. Oh, that's really good for us. Sweet. Alright, thank you.
Will you help me?
Will you help me? One second here, guys. This is a high one, but I can do it. Will you help me? Rob is resting now and recovering nicely. Thank you. Thanks to you. But he asked another favor of you. He said he can't sleep, thinking about these accursed orcs what ambushed him up the Greenway. When he was captured, he said a large orc came over to torment him from a camp to the west. From away, being held, the one behind a wooden stockade. He says that the orcs called this monster the Red Reaver. Rob says he must have his revenge on the Red Reaver, and will be glad to give you what coin he can spare if you can put him to heel. Now, I can't say as I like all this bloodshed, but it sounds right dangerous to me. But if you'll show that horrible monster who tortured Rob a thing or two, I guess you surely do deserve a reward. Of course, we'd be happy to help, right? But actually, it's way out of our way, so we might not do that right this second. Wait, where is it actually? It's quite a bit north. See, that's the quest you would have done with the Rangers quests. We will come back and help. And remember, guys, I will explain this so no one freaks out. You're like, how could you leave they could get him again. In this game, if you stop a quest, time is like frozen in that world, right? In that area. Right, so when you're doing quest lines, the time progresses, but if you don't pick up the quest, you could be in theory when you come back, it's only been, a few seconds, right? That's kind of how I think of it, right? But we're not going to worry about that right now. Granted, when you're playing, time is progressing, the days are moving, but NPCs' quests always stay there the same, right? Because they're NPCs. That's a little bit of the world, right? But we're going to stick with the main storylines, and then I want to get to Bree, so I'm going to teleport quickly to Thorin's Hall. And then what I'll do is I'll take a fast horse back to Bree, and then we are going to head to the Lone Lands, guys. This is where the game starts getting interesting. Again, our main goal of this series, and if you guys want a series where it's battle and different things, right, I can make a series about that, a playlist on this channel. But this main series is voiceovers and storyline and the beauty of the game and music, right, and the lore. LORE. Okay. Just gotta run down this hill, enjoy this beautiful area here. Make sure the music's up here. I'm actually gonna pop up the music just a little bit of sound effects, because I feel like they're a little bit quiet. Ambience, combat sounds I'm gonna leave low though, because combat is always really loud. So, I want you to be able to hear my voice. The whole point of this channel, Voice of the Rings. I am being your voice for all of our friends here in the world.
Well met.
Well met, indeed. Alright, we're going to take a quick ride to Bree Swift Travel. Yeah, Swift Travel is faster than regular travel. Swift teleports you. Thank goodness they have that in the game. I like games that are very realistic, but things like that, That could get monotonous, if you know what I mean. And look, I'm getting better at looking at the camera, you guys. I'm not doing this. I could place my camera in a different place, but you know, it's at a good angle, and I kind of like when I'm reading, it looks like I'm looking at the stuff in front of us, right? In the actual game we're staring at.
How can I be of service?
LOTRO. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the other side of Bree real quick. To South. Oh, you know, I don't even own South Bree. That's okay. I'm just gonna use one of these. I have a lot of those. They're like a real currency that you earn in game too, but like they're usually from real money in real life, not from money you earn in game. But if you don't know the place, it's faster. So we're gonna do that for this channel, for you guys. I did it for you. Yeah, of course. I'm not lazy or anything. All right, here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Okay, hello.
What do you need?
What do you need? All right, I need a ride to the Lone Lands. I don't think there's a swift travel to the Lone Lands. Let's see. I'm reading through here, right here. Yes. So we're actually going to have to watch. So we're going to enjoy this ride, okay, guys? So we are going to go south of out of Bree. There's our red arrow. See it as it's moving along right there, down at the bottom here. See, I'm pointing at it with my finger. There's our red arrow. It's about to go behind my camera. Ding, 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 ding. There it is. Okay. So anyway. And then, if you can look down here in the bottom corner, I'm a little bit in the way. But, basically, this road, see my arrow? It goes along here, it goes around. This is the Migwater Marshes. I will actually move myself for a second. Ready? There. Okay, I'm not in the center of the screen. But, so see down here, at the bottom, the Migwater Marshes. So we're going to pass by there. It's the Breeland Homesteads. If you want to buy a house in Breeland, that's where you'd buy it. In the game. We're going to cross down here into the Lone Lands. By the way, if you remember the movie, you remember the Pippin's famous comment. Wait, what did he say? What do they eat when the cat gets hobbits? Right? He's getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. That's the Migwater Marshes when they were traveling. And then they travel through the Lone Lands and they get to Weathertop, right? And that whole part happens in the movie in the adaptation by Peter Jackson, right? A little bit more stuff happens in Breeland in the books. But anyway, I'm going to move back down to the corner here. Boop. All right. So, we will now enjoy this beautiful scenery, and I will just let you have some ambience for a minute, guys. I'm gonna turn off the there, and I will try to hold it so you don't get dizzy and just enjoy. There's the Migwater Marshes. Now entering the Migwater Marshes. That would be the Breeland Homesteads down around that corner. These signs, if you hover them with your mouse, they will tell you directions of things. Again, leave in the comments, guys. Do you like it better when I'm in my character's head, or do you like to see him actually traveling and moving? Let me know in the comments. Because I kind of like to switch back and forth, but like, I don't know if some people would like it more or not. Just want to check something. Is our graphics up all the way here? They are. They're on ultra. Alright, here we go, guys. Alright, oh, as you can see, this is a great view. There's Weathertop. Now, in the books, in the actual map, I have my maps back here on my books back there. It's a lot farther from Bree than that, but in the game, things are slightly scaled down, but this game is still grandiose and huge, and there's a reason they scaled things down, because I think it would be miserable to have to travel. You know, it took us, what, 3 minutes to get here, probably? If you had to travel, like, an actual 25 minutes for reals, like, would anyone really want to do that in a game? You're here to have fun, right? Welcome, everyone, to the Lone Lands. So this spot here is called the Forsaken Inn. You know, there's a hole in the roof. I wonder why it's called that. Hello there, sir.
How can I be of service?
How can I be of service? Worthly. Alright, well, we had 2 quests. We had the quest to talk to Candace at his camp in the Lowlands, and we had the Forsaken Inn quest. We were actually gonna do our little thing here, bind it here as our Thorns Hall. There we go. Hello there. Some of these people, I don't trust them. Let's see what...
Could I speak with you a moment?
Could I speak with you a moment? Greetings, young dwarf. I'm a constable here at the Forsaken Inn. It's kind of funny how he thinks we're a young dwarf. We're probably like 40 years older than this human, but he knows that we're young in dwarf years. I don't know. I think that's kind of funny. Maybe it's relative because he's an older man. Maybe? Forsaken Inn. My body's too old for adventure, but my mind is young enough to know there's work to be done around here. Well said, well said. Up north, beyond Weathertop, there are wolves and orcs in the Migwater Pass, and boars scattered throughout Amnuslos, all causing no end of trouble. I've a bit of a proposition for you. Clear out the threats. If you bring me a proof of our noble deeds, I will be that you get a fair reward. Are you interested? Of course we're interested. We're Zol and Ironshield. We'd gladly take on your adventure. Alright, let's go in here. Show you guys the Forsaken Inn. What we're gonna do is, I think we'll take all these quests in here, and then we'll run over to the ranger, and then I'll end it there. I'll do some of the quests, and then we'll come back for the next episode. Alright. Wow, she's got a lot of quests for us.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but will you help me?
I'm sorry to trouble you, but will you help me? I think that's her voice, sort of. She's got a lower woman's voice. The problem with women that's hard to do is to actually get the upper tones in the voice, because it's harder to do as a guy. There are too many travelers, even though this remote land and the nearest water sits foul and stagnant. We've the well, of course, but the water is rationed among all the guests and does not go far as it might. Blankets need making and vending, and there are no better hides to be found than those of the wolves. The hide of a warg is too coarse, but a wolf's fur can be made soft with a comb. If you're the time and got a good heart, I would ask you for your assistance. You'll not see me stomping through the brushes to get the wolves, as deadly as they are. There are a few places you might want to look for wolves with proper hides. Wolves creep among the ruins of Minas Erolioth to the south, though the place is also crawling with wargs and goblins. Wolves hunt too among the Weather Hills, to the east and north. Finally, you could travel even further north, but the Migwater Pass is dangerous and full of even worse things than wolves. When you have the wolf hides, return to me, and we'll see that you're rewarded. Sweet. Alright. See what else you got for me.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but will you help me?
I'm sorry to trouble you, but will you help me? Old Mugwort does the cooking around here, though he has not been in the wild for weeks. But I have some recipes of my own that tickle the fancy of some of the guests, so much so that they have bought out all of my latest fare. The recent commotions ran off our modest herd of swine, and I need more pork. I need boar meat and leg bones. Though I'll not share with you all of my recipes, I will tell you that the marrow from the bones gives the soaking feet a richer taste. Once you pull the fur away and cure the feet in salt, you've got a tasty treat. You should find boars in the surrounding area and northeast among the Weather Hills. Be careful though, not even foot is good for eating. Not every foot is good for eating. Okay, Mom, my mom loves pickled pig's feet. Me, I'm not sure about that one. Yeah. All right, one more, guys. She's got a very interesting voice. It's rather hard to get. Let me see if I can hear it one more time here. Also, the music's just a little too loud. Even though I like the, it's a great feel in the background, but just turn it down a little bit. Okay.
I'm sure it will do no good, but may I speak with you?
I'm sure it will do no good, but may I speak with you? Ever since Gadaric Moosin showed up, I've had no rest. Normally, we see no guests for months on end, but the glut of guests here has me stretched to my limit. Anloff is under great strain and takes his worries out on me. Me driving harder to see that the chambers are cared for. But the workers watched, and the guests fed. Well, I'm just not able to do it all. One thing that is still needs to be done is the replacing of the pillows. All the stuffing's gone with missing with the use they are getting. And I need to get the fluff back into them. We don't have the luxury of ducks, but the craven circling about in the north might do in a pinch. There are plenty of those troublesome thorn-talon and sharp-eyed craven lurking about. Bring me some of the feathers, and I'll pay you for your troubles. The birds circle often over the vale surrounding Weathertop and the summit of the great hill. Got it. We've got it. Who do we got here? All right, we got Falster the Fox.
Hello there.
Hello there. Some of these lands become they snugged, others simply pass through. Some folk, like me, are here at the behest of others with nothing more than profit on their mind. Which ilk are you? Well, excuse us.
Will you give me a moment of your time, friend?
Will you give me a moment of your time, friend? Oh, this one's got a little bit of an accent. I make a living trading with the partners of the Forsaken Inn, or rather, I used to, until the goblins arrived. Their presence strikes fear into my suppliers, and has become trade impossible. Sadly, that doesn't remove my obligation to Ollie Redbrush, my employer in Breetown. I want to hear his voice one more time.
Hello, friend.
Hello,
Could you help me
friend.
with something?
Will you help me with something? A vale beneath the ruins of Minas Erilloth, southeast of the Forsaken Inn, contains the coin and heirlooms I need. More and more wolves inhabit the valley, and Ollie may offer. Forgive me the delay if I include some pristine wolf teeth with the shipment. If you assist me in collecting these curiosities, I will ensure that you are paid for your favor. For the favor, make your way to the valley beneath Minas Erilloth and obtain coin, heirlooms, and wolf teeth for me. We will do that, absolutely. Alright, so I think what we're gonna do is, guys, I'm gonna end the episode here, and it was a fun one. And then we will pick up in the next episode, pick up all these quests, and then go to the ranger. And what I'll do is, we'll pick up all these quests. It's probably take us a good time. We'll go to the ranger, and then, yeah, we'll do that. See you on the next episode, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I'm your host and guide, Zolan Ironshield. Until next we meet.